prosperity is being alone, and I have to respect that. So at the end of the day, I have to do what's best for myself, and I can't just be stupidly in love, thinking love all the
Do
time
you
because
believe he's happier without you?
I don't think necessarily happier, but I do think that he's content. I won't lie. I
I
don't
feel
think
like this is
I don't
more of
think
a
that he
break.
feels super lonely right now. I think that he's fine.
I feel like you guys are just more on a break than like a break up.
And that's the thing is like that's what he was saying to me like when I was like leaving. Like he was saying like give it a month. Like I just need to get myself together. Like this and that, and it's like I respect it, but at the same time it's like what like I
If he
can't.
wants you though, Kayla, he's gonna want you at your worst, best. Like if you want, okay, marriage is like literally like you at your ugliest. Everybody fucking knows what a marriage is, obviously.
Yeah,
So
and that's what like I kind of said to him, and that's where I said like I have to think of my logic because I know that I'm like dumb in love. Like I know me, I know me to the core. I know that I'm stupid in love. I know that I will run back. I know that he's someone that I love to fucking death. I know everything. I know that I want family more than anything. I know what I want. But it's like at the end of the day, it's like if you like, and that's what I was trying to say. Because even when he was saying maybe just a month, it's like, but I just leave with my son. I have to stress myself out. Monday he has physical therapy. I have to figure out if we're gonna miss out on that or if I'm gonna drive 3 hours away to go to a 30-minute therapy session. I have to figure that out. I have to figure out if
that's all about being a mama girl.
yeah, and I know that. Like I'm not saying it like as in stress, but I'm saying it as in things that I have to keep accountable to accepting what is love.
Where's
Because
his
at the end of the day, love
accountability?
wouldn't stress me out like that.
Why
Love.
doesn't he take accountability though? Like why is it he saying, you know what, you go to this appointment, I'll come pick up the baby and do this. You know what I mean? Like it takes two to make a baby. Like why isn't he stepping up? He obviously isn't stepping up for Kalaya, but like I mean, let's be real about this. Like he has to 50-50, you know what I mean? Like it's not just you.
Yeah, and
Why
it's like
why is like
being separate, honestly, like I don't give a fuck about 50-50. I give a fuck about where is my son in the best place at. And that's me. I'm his mother. I know him the best. I know everything to a T about him. He's about to cry. I was pouring his milk. I literally have an alarm on this baby. Like, how the fuck was I just pouring his milk and he cries? Like,
Hold on, you guys.
right after.
Priscilla joined. Priscilla, what do you have to ask Kayla?
Well, listen, I'm gonna be very blunt with you. I was listening. I didn't even want to come up, but I just wanted to say, from everything you're telling us, it almost seems like he can basically still do whatever he wants. And as much as he kicked you out, whatever, you can say, yeah, you packed up. He kicked you out and the baby. If he calls you within a week, 2 weeks, whatever, maximum, and says, Kayla, come back home, you will run back home. So I don't know why you're feeding us all these delusions of
Because that's not what I want. And if I showed you the text to him that I was saying deliberate, like straight up to him, my goal, what I want to do, and what I tried to make clear to him was that you could say that it would be a month, but if you leave me, that's a sign of betrayal. And I do want to stick to that word, but I'm also not going to feed you guys with anything. And I'm saying that I do love him and I do vouch for my
Kayla,
family.
I have
So
a
I don't feel
question.
like I'm telling you guys anything wrong when I'm literally saying that I do love him and I don't know and I need to think logically and I'm at a hard space in my life because it's really hard to just sit here and think, no, I hate him. And it's very easy to just say, no, I hate him. I'm never going back. And then that would be me feeding you guys lies. I'm feeding you guys nothing
Kayla,
but the truth.
so you sound very like I know you were telling me like oh you want to crash out, but you're not. So that's a plus, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna ask you again, and I know even if it's true, you're probably not gonna admit it, but a lot of people want to know whether you're just doing this to promote your Snapchat. Because I mean, you posted it
If I
today,
was
and then the
doing this
drama
to
happened today.
promote, if I was doing this to promote my Snapchat, me and him getting together, would I post on Snapchat if me and him were together?
You're very calm, and you did post it today, and the drama started today. So I mean,
No, but
can you
the drama
understand that it
started.
makes
The
sense
drama
to some
started today.
people?
The drama started today to you guys.
like it's real straight?
We've been. I didn't hear what was said.
Like it's rigid.
Okay, listen. The drama started today to you guys. I could show you guys texts from 3 weeks ago of us wanting to break up with each other, but choosing to stay with each other for whatever
What he
which reason
said.
it was.
He said he's been wanting to break up with you for 4 months now. So,
Okay, I'm not aware of no fucking 4 months, but I could say in the past month.
and he's basically saying that, he's been very miserable with you for a very long time.
Oh my gosh, we know what's making him miserable, himself and his actions.
But can you tell
Kayla, everything that we
was
tell
miserable?
you,
Like,
it
could you
seems
see
like you're in
that a part of
denial.
him?
No, I'm not in denial. I'm very much aware and I'm very logical, but I'm also not in denial of the fact that I do love him. And that's
Yeah,
why,
but he
like,
kicked you out, Kayla. He kicked you in the baby. So
no,
how are you in the baby
he didn't
space?
kick me out. I could show you letters and text messages of me saying I'm going to leave. It was just the icing on the cake. And that was the ultimate decision. Did I want to see if we could work out? Did I sit there and maybe cry and beg? Not beg. I wouldn't say beg. Beg is not the word. Other times, yeah. This time, no. But did I
So are
really
you
have
guys
Nothing
done or
means to
what? Are you
leave. The
done with
last
him or are you
time
gonna
he
go back to
wanted
him?
you out, why didn't you just leave?
Sorry, both of you guys were talking at the same time.
I said, so the last time that he wanted you out, why didn't you just leave? You were making up, things like you had to wait for the baby's medicine schedule and this, that, and the third
Wait,
when he asked you to leave last time.
where was that? Because as far as I'm aware, my baby's medication is in a bottle and I can give it to him at any given time. So where was that?
That was on one
I
of
don't
the
think
lives
that
when you
wasn't
guys
the
were
excuse.
fighting.
I think the excuse was she was saying she was drinking that night, and she said
Oh
she
yeah, yeah, yeah.
sobered up.
No. The real truth is that we'll go through an argument where he will say I want to break up, and then he'll also manipulate me and tell me that to do it in the morning, not at night. The night is the wrong timing, or like lock me out of the room and like do weird ass shit to where in the morning we're fine again.
Like it didn't happen.
Yeah, basically like, oh, I want to break up with you, but leave in the morning. Then in
Okay,
the
but
morning we're fine.
why would you want to live like that every single day? That's
I mean,
so
who the fuck is
mentally
there right now? Who the fuck is there right now? I'm not there right now. But what I don't understand is
obviously,
that,
Yeah, but the thing is,
look,
Kayla, I think you're like, I don't know. It's not kicking in. I think you're still, it's new to you. So like
of
everything
course,
you're
and that's what. But I've been, Priscilla. You say you've been listening, but I've been nothing but honest. I say
yeah.
that
But also like you really
I wish that you
speaking
would
out of
knock on.
delusions
I wish
too
that you would
though.
knock on the door right now and say, Kayla, I'm so sorry. This and that, blah blah blah. I want us to
And
work
you
out.
will go back. You will
I
go
wish,
back.
and I probably would. But I've been nothing but honest. So who
And
gives
that's
a
dumb
fuck?
as fuck. That's so dumb.
Okay, but what do you
Because
want me to
you're
do?
not even putting
But
yourself
Priscilla,
first.
but
You're
what do
not
you want
putting
me
your
to do?
child
Do you want me
first.
to be?
You're
Do you
not
want?
putting yourself first.
Not putting your baby
It's
first.
gonna always
put my
be
child first.
it's
I
gonna
always
always
put my child
be
first.
whenever he wants
Priscilla,
to kick you out, you're out
Priscilla,
the
I always
door.
put my fucking child
How do
Put
first.
you
And
put
yourself
him
first.
first when you sit
Priscilla,
here
in
and let
what
him
way was my
monetize
child
off
never
of
put
your
first? In
baby
what way was my
putting a
child
fucking
ever in danger?
baby
In
next
what
I
to
way did
think
my
you?
what
child ever
Priscilla
miss
is
anything
trying to
important?
say,
My
I think
child is
she's
always
just
put
trying to
first.
say
No, and I
that
get what
you're
she's saying.
letting
I get
him control
exactly
the
what she's saying.
narrative. You're letting him control your stories. You're letting him control your narrative. I think that's what she's trying to
I
say.
get what Priscilla is saying. I understand. But what am I to do? So, because keep in mind, this isn't the first time we've broken up. So, what am I to do when the last time when I stood 10 toes down and I said, I hate him, this and that, I'll never get back with him, he's this, he's that, and everyone was like, yeah, Kayla. But obviously, I was lying to the fact that I still love him. I was lying to the fact that we were still meeting each other up at night.
Yeah, but
And
you
then,
see, that's the problem, though, Kayla. Love
okay,
is
but that
not always
problem,
enough.
Priscilla,
Love
the
is not
problem.
always enough, though. Like when you
Yes,
don't stick to
I
your
agree,
word.
and I agree. And Priscilla, if you had a fucking machine like Men in Black that could fucking snap a button and make me wash out of it, I wish that I could go through that as well. Don't you fucking think? But I'm being vulnerable and I'm being honest. That I love him, I do. And until you could find that fucking button that pushes the button and says hate him, that's the fucking truth. At least I'm being fucking honest, right?
they do offer therapy.
And I've been doing therapy for a month now, and we did couples therapy today. So what the fuck does therapy fucking do?
I mean, that's great. Therapy's the first step, obviously.
Okay, and it's not, and it doesn't help because the therapist doesn't give you answers. If you take therapy, you know a therapist will never sit there unless you're going through DV or this or that or something that's extremely detrimental. They're never going to sit there and give you an exact answer. And therapy also, they will always tell you in the beginning, what do you want out of this? Do you want to leave? Do you want advice? Do you want to stay? Do you want to figure out how to work out? They will always ask you that. And if you take therapy, you know that. And what is my answer? I want to make this work. So what advice are they giving me? To stand strong, and advice is to make it work, and where it is wrong. So my fucking bad for being vulnerable, and if me being vulnerable is gonna get shamed, then I will disappear off the internet because I don't give a fuck.
You're not getting shamed, Kayla. It's just
no, but it's like what the fuck?
No. I want you to understand.
I wish it was a dream.
Yeah, but Kayla, we've heard this over and over and over. You say this every single breakup.
And I do, and
it's very draining. You do,
and I do, and you don't think it's draining? If it's draining you, Priscilla, you don't think it's draining fucking me?
No, not me. I'm just saying to your supporters, it's very draining.
Okay, and if they're not, if it's not draining to my supporters, do you not think it's draining to me? Do you not think it's draining to me to love so fucking much, to love somebody so fucking hard that it is impossible to get that out of your brain? Like I said, I wish if you could just snap your fingers. If Priscilla, if you could just do that for me, please fucking do it. I beg, I plead. But that's not the truth, and at least I'm being vulnerable. Because there's a lot of other girls in my same predicament that love so fucking hard, and they could relate to me. And if you can't, don't support me. Don't love me. Watch to make fun of me. I don't give a fuck, but at least I'm being honest with myself and true to myself, and I'm being honest, Kayla. Because at the end of the day, we die with what we are. And at least if I died tonight, I could say I was honest. Didn't tell a fucking lie.
You say your supporters are looking up to you, but they see you going back to.
Okay, and if they are a lover girl like I am, and if they are in my shoes, they've either experienced it before and got out of it, experienced it and it worked, or they're going through it right fucking now. So I've done the same shit. I was once a girl too. I was once a little girl that looked up to people, and I've done the same shit. I either admired somebody for sticking around, and that's why I'm fucked up the way that I fucking am, or seen it go down and didn't want to be that person. I'm a consumer as well. But one thing I can't say is that I'm a fucking liar and I'm not true to myself.
I don't really get passionate about the relationship side of it. Like if baby Alex wasn't around, like I wouldn't even like do you, girl, be crazy all you want. Okay, my thing is, you said you put, baby Alex first, and you said you guys are both like, saying you guys are miserable. So why do you want to keep him in that environment?
Yeah.
Okay, where do you think my baby is miserable?
No, I didn't say he was miserable. I said you.
Okay, so then what the fuck is the difference? What the fuck is the difference to my baby?
Not the baby. Don't get that twisted.
Yes, and trying to make it work for him. I think that's two trying parents.
Yes, but that's still a household. You don't think your baby can feel that? He can feel that y'all don't really like vibe. You don't think he can?
No, I don't think that he does when we put up a damn good fucking act for our child, because that's what parents do.
Yeah, but then sometimes
I cry and scream.
Babies can feel energy.
They do.
They can.
I know that. But don't you think that? Do you think that I don't wait until? I think he even said it on his Snapchat today that I will wait until night. Or not today. He actually said it the other day when we were still together. That I will wait until he goes to sleep to cry. I will wait until he goes to sleep to.
Yeah, but Kayla, that's so miserable though. You could fake the funk for the internet. Listen, let me just say something.
And baby Alex deserves a happy mom.
One second. You can fake it. You can fake it for the internet, right?
No shit.
As long as you can, that's fine. Right now? Kayla, you can keep hiding it, and that's fine.
And
you will suffer. No one else will suffer with you.
I said that on my Snapchat today. But what I'm not understanding is I've been nothing but vulnerable and open. I said that on my Snapchat today. I said that if you could read in between the cracks, you could see from a viewer that we've been falling apart.
Yeah, but why do we have to read between the cracks? Why is it you couldn't get up as a woman and choose yourself and your child and say,
because I want to choose love. Let me walk away. Because I want to choose love. Because I want to choose family.
Love. Sometimes love isn't enough. That's the problem.
Yes, and that's what I'm trying to fucking realize. And like I said, if you have a button that could erase that fucking love shit out of my fucking brain and get this fairy tale out of my fucking head, please fucking do it, Priscilla. Please. And you're talking about energy, but yet all night long I've been pretty fucking calm and keeping my cool, but yet you're the only person giving me fucking bad energy.
That's not bad energy, Kayla.
You're the only person raising
I'm giving you tough love. Listen, they could give
tough
it to you.
Tough love, okay. Well, then we could say that Alex gave me tough love too. Well, then Alex was giving me tough love too, right? No, if you want to say here, stick to your words. Like I even heard you say, like, oh, and the things that Frankie said about the baby, and now he's around the baby because he's seen him fucking one time. Like you didn't sit here and said, and Kalaya has the good genes and baby Alex has the bad genes and talk shit about my son. Like, Priscilla, you're just,
first of all, I already
you're not a
apologized. We're
person
not
for
gonna do
me.
that. All right,
You
we're
did,
gonna,
and I have it on video. if you
listen.
would
I
like to
already
show.
apologized for that situation.
And that is fine if you want to apologize.
I
but Priscilla,
apologized
you
already.
know that you are not a
I already
supporter of
addressed
mine.
it. I already
You are
addressed
not a
it.
supporter of
But
mine.
we're
And
not
there's
gonna
people.
we're not gonna shift our energy onto that. That's not the focus.
Okay, but my point is that there's like you like what you say is like true and honest. I won't lie, but you do it to me as well. So it's like, who are you to say that when you do that to me? When all day long my blood pressure has been fine towards my baby, but yet you're raising it right now as I'm laying next to my baby.
I'm not trying to raise your blood.
And I get it, but
we're having a real conversation.
I'm telling you nothing but honesty and truth. And you are a woman at the end of the day.
Yeah, but you see how you can't handle the truth, and it's your blood pressure is
no.
rising.
The thing is that
I can. The same way with your therapist? Because if you're the same way with your therapist, then how are you gonna handle the truth?
I can handle the truth, but
why is your blood pressure rising?
Because you're making me argue with my truths. That's why. Because I am telling you the truth and I'm being vulnerable and honest, which is respectable. And you should be able as a woman to say, you know what, Kayla, you this and that and blah 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 and this is going wrong and I hope and I pray for you, but I get why you feel that way. I understand you. And thank you for being honest, because at the end of the day, honesty is valuable. Honesty is the most important thing in life. Honesty and loyalty. And I'm being honest and loyal to my fans by being honest, because I'm not feeding them lies. But you're fighting with me against what I am telling you is my truth.
I'm not fighting with you, Kayla. I'm not fighting with you. I hope it's not coming across as me fighting.
But you are. You're arguing with me.
I'm very honest with you.
You're arguing with me.
You're used to, like, I know you like to live in delusion sometimes.
And I do. But you see how I'm saying nothing but the truth? I can admit to my wrongs. I can admit to my wrongs. But if I'm sitting here, Priscilla, and I'm telling you, yes, I could be delusional. Yes, this. Yes, that. And I'm admitting to the things that are even shameful and wrong in my life. And you are still sitting here and I'm literally begging you, like if you had a button to push.
Yeah, but I don't have that button.
Brain,
so I
and I get that. So if you don't have that button and I'm telling you how I am as a woman, then maybe you should approach it a little bit differently, honestly.
And Kayla,
can I say something real quick? A lot of people are acting like this is a panel to bash Kayla. She just said that she had respectful conversations with all of us. This is her first confrontation.
Yeah, no, there's people that aren't supporters of mine, like Toxic T. We know whose supporters she is of, but she can keep it respectful and she can keep it mutual even when I come on, and she could talk to me like I'm a human being, and I respect that.
So cut it out. Nobody's bullying her. We're talking. We're literally having.
I wouldn't join on a panel to get bullied.
Mm-hmm. And that's the problem.
Priscilla, but you
a lot
do
of
need
people,
to understand that if I'm being honest and I'm being vulnerable, just like how Toxic T could sit there and she could tell me where I'm wrong, and I could say yes, I am wrong at this, but this and that and blah blah blah, and she could treat it the way that it needs to be treated. Like I said, if I'm sitting there and I'm telling you that I love him to fucking death and that I did stand up for myself and I did leave, because at the end of the day my name is on the lease and I could have been a fucking squatter and stayed in the house and this and that, and he could have called the police and the police wouldn't even remove me, and I didn't, and I chose me and my baby and I left, then maybe approach it a little bit differently, because clearly I'm trying and I'm admitting where my flaws are and I'm admitting where I'm weak at.
Right. And so I appreciate that. Listen, I'm gonna say, listen, we appreciate the honesty. The first step is obviously accountability, obviously realizing that, you are what everything you just said. And we appreciate that. Do you think you're the only one that's gone through relationships like this, Kayla?
No, and that's what I was saying, is that you're telling me, like, my viewers, like, making me feel like shit, like I should be a better...
No, like, I apologize. I'm not trying to make you feel like shit.
No, because to me, it's like there's probably a woman that's going through what I'm going through, and maybe if our relationship doesn't end up back together, my journey was their truth. Like, I don't know what my future is, so I don't know what journey I have. I don't know what story I have to tell. I don't know if my story will be, look, it works out, there's light at the end of the tunnel, or if I don't know if my journey is, there is light at the end of the tunnel and choosing yourself. I don't know what that journey is like, so I can't sit here and fake a funk, because that is faking a funk. And I think the most realist thing that I could do is just be vulnerable and be honest. Anytime that I want to cry, I cry. Anytime that I want to sit there and say I miss him, I say it, because at the end of the day, I'm a woman and I am human, and we've all gone through that shit before, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you made it on the better end or not, whether your truth was you being with that person forever, or whether your truth was you finding love in yourself. That journey, I'm not a fortune teller. I cannot tell it, but all I can do is be truthful through it all and let it tell for itself. And I think that's the most respectful thing that I could do is be honest. Because in the other times I wasn't honest. And the other times I would sit on the internet and say I hate his guts and get dick from him at night. And that's not honest. And that's leading people on. I think the most honest thing I could do is just be vulnerable.
Yeah,
Can I ask you a question?
and I appreciate the vulnerability too.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you were single, this wouldn't even probably be a big topic for me. It's just the fact that the baby is involved, and like you
And
guys
the
said,
baby is
when you
perfectly
guys
fine.
weren't
And I appreciate
genuinely
you
happy,
caring about the
and y'all
baby, but
weren't
he is
genuinely
perfectly
happy in
fine.
that relationship, and you said, "Oh, I'm not happy now. Am I happy now?" But you can get there, and you already know that's not happiness. So
And
stop going back there
and I
when you
know
know
that,
your
and whether
son deserves a happy
yes,
mom.
yes, and I'm aware of that. I'm aware. I'm okay with whatever result. Do at this current moment in time, like I said, do I wish that it was different? Do I wish that it was a dream? 100%. In this current moment, it's fresh to me. It's hurt to me. It's not what I expected to me. But in the future, shit, I might sit there and love being just me and my son. I might love it. I might find more power in that. Like, but I can't say that. I can't just sit here and vouch for that when that's not what I'm feeling right now, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
just
what I
my
know my
advice.
future.
I'm not expecting you to just snap your fingers and feel like that. That's just my advice.
Right. I mean, you could work towards that. You could work
Yeah.
towards happiness, finding Kayla again.
Yes,
Like
and that's what I
things you
want to.
love.
That's what I want to work through, and that's why I feel like being vulnerable with every single emotion that I feel is true. Because there's so many people that I look at, and it's like, damn, like that bitch got through that shit. Like it was nothing. Like I'm a weak ass bitch. When in reality, they didn't show the times they cried. They didn't show the times that they probably met up with their ex and tried to see if it would work out. They didn't show everything in between. They just showed them leaving and then their strength afterwards. And to me, that's more of a fraud than anything because I've sat there and felt like a weak female. And I know there's females that have done it before just like that. But I also know that there's females where the truth came out and it wasn't like that. So it's like, I've always wanted to be that person to everybody else. Like even people right now, like I know it's kind of off topic. They're talking about my weight loss. And I've always wanted to set a realistic standard because I know that there's women that aren't experiencing postpartum that are looking to me like, I lost so much weight. How did I do it? In reality, and I've said this on the internet multiple times, it's baby weight. It's supposed to shed anyways. So don't look at me like I was just a woman that was big and got smaller. It was supposed to shed. I always want to be real to everybody. I don't ever want to set a false expectation, a false reality. I want people, there's girls that go through the same exact thing as me. I know I'm not the only lover girl in the fucking world that doesn't want to give up on love. I know I'm not. And if I'm not that person for you, then watch the next bitch. Don't give a fuck. But I am here and I'm going to be Kayla.
Well, Kayla, I think you should really just try loving him from afar. That was probably
No, right now, and that's what I said earlier, right now he's blocked. And that's like, everyone could say that I'm weak right now because I'm vulnerable, but that's not what I would have done in the past. Right now I would be sitting here texting. Right now I would be sitting here
It's not that
crying.
you're weak. It's just like you're practically no. I'm not attacking you. I'm not gonna do that. So like when he's saying like if he was there at my window saying he loves me and all that, that's not showing him that you're going to you want change. Because change doesn't happen overnight. It happens over time. So that's where you have to set a standard where you have to put a boundary between you and Fly and be like, listen, I want X, Y, and Z, and if you can't meet X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna have to love you from afar until you can figure out.
Benji, it's a little hard to hear you, sweetie.
Oh
Fix
shit!
your
Sorry,
mic.
my finger. My bad, my bad. So I always get my little fingies always up. Sorry, my bad. Anyways, what I was saying practically is just tell him you can't just come to your beck and call. Okay, he's gonna knock on your door. I love you so much. I want you. Okay, yeah, that's every girl's fantasy that they want. But if you tell him like, listen, I have boundaries, and if you don't set and accept these boundaries, I'm gonna have to love you from afar until we can figure out. We're gonna have to go to therapy. I'm gonna have to drive these 3 hours to go for baby Alex because I love him and I love you enough to let you love yourself so I can love myself. Because if you can't love yourself enough to love your child, obviously you love your child. I'm not saying you don't, but you have to put yourself first, always.
Yeah, I agree. And it's like, that's something I'm willing to take. Like, I even seen a thing because I'm a believer in God, even though I admitted like I'm lukewarm because I know that a lot of people always like say, "Oh, but you do this and you do that, and that's not godly," you know. You did that.
Netta T, do you want to add Natasha up here? She says she's a clinical social worker. I don't know
So
if you want to add her
I've
up here.
become more of a lukewarm Christian, but I even read this thing,
Tell
and
her
then
to
it said that sometimes we wonder why God isn't answering our prayers, and it said the teacher is always silent during a test, and it's like so I'm aware that I might go through these trials and tribulations in the next few months, the next year might feel so different and so stressful, but I know that there's a better outcome for me and my baby. I know the type of person that I am. I know my heart. And I know that which like direction that it goes, it will be in my best interest. And that's like what I'm trying to focus on this time is not to just be a fool, not to just run back over flowers or a beg and call or this or that or text now number texting me because it's blocked. Like that's not love and that's not the definition of love. Like now this time I'm trying to see actions, proof and everything. Like before I was the one kind of running and he just loved that. And it's like, so if you want me, you choose me this time. And you show me this time. And I'm not just going to come to your beck and call. You prove it before I risk my independency again, over and over again.
Right, but Kayla, with that being said, it just feels like listening to everything you're saying, it just feels, to me, it kind of feels like you're in denial, you know, like here's this man, like right before your eyes, like telling social media that he's completely drained, that he's been wanting to break up with me, with you, etc., etc. You know, he goes on and on. And it's like we're telling you, and you know these things, you've heard these things, but you're always like, no, no, no. You're always, it's almost like you're always making excuses for it. Like you're in denial. You still think like in the back of your mind that it's going to work. Like you mentioned before, you want your family. You know, you're a family person, right? But at this point, I feel like once again, you're a mother now. It's different now. Like your child comes first. You know what I'm saying? Your child, your mental, your values, like you deserve your child first. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But
And
you being
I
in
agree.
denial like that, you're not going to be able to do that. And it's almost like, oh, he needs to come up to me. He needs to chase me. So what you're doing right now is pretty much like, oh, I have him blocked, but no, I have all my stuff in his house. You're not really making a decision.
Yeah,
You see what
but
I'm saying?
the
Making a
reality of
hold on
it,
one second. Hold on one second. Making a final decision is saying, okay, no, I've had enough. You cannot tell me that you don't love me and that you want us gone and then just play this back and forth box. But no, I have all my stuff in his house. You're not really making a decision.
yeah,
You see
but
what I'm saying?
the
Making a
reality of
hold on
it,
one second. Hold on one second. Making a final decision is saying, okay, no, I've had enough. You cannot tell me that you don't love me and that you want us gone and then just play this back and forth game. No, you want us gone. I'm gonna take all my stuff and I'm gonna go make that decision to go. All your stuff is still there. I saw your room, your
okay,
vanity's
but
there, all your belongings is there.
where should I
So,
pack all of my stuff to go to my father's house where I don't even have a room?
girl, I can do it right now. I can do it right
And
now in my living
so
situation.
give me
You
advice.
get a U-Haul. Yes, I'll give you advice.
Okay.
You get a U-Haul.
Okay.
Okay. You put all your things in your U-Haul. You rent out a storage room, multiple storage rooms, right? Or one, depending on how many things you have, and you put it there and you stay at your parents' house until you get an apartment. Get an apartment, and then you start taking the things that you want from that storage room. Storage room is not that expensive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's what I did before. You know, when I moved from one state to the other. And that's what I did. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to put in the storage room right now because I can't afford to, you know, move everything out of state. And little by little, I started doing it. So that's something that you can do. And then focus on you and the baby. Get help for you and the baby. Learn how to love yourself. Learn how to put that baby first. Once you start going
But
to active
I feel
parenting
like putting the
classes,
baby
you
first was
understand.
getting the necessities, getting the things I could thrive off of for shit 6 months. I could buy new clothes, I could buy everything. I've reset my life a million of times. To me, a vanity being in a house does not mean that is my home. Another bitch could be sitting in my vanity tonight. You know what I'm saying? That does not equal a safe place to me just because my shit is there. We've seen it before where my clothes were there. Didn't mean shit. There was bitches over there. There's fucking girls. Girls were wearing my clothes. Like, that is not a safe space to me. To me, that is just urgency of leaving. And, but I get what you're saying as well. But it's like I grabbed my necessities. I grabbed all of the baby stuff. My car was mostly full, everything of the baby, and a luggage for myself. I could buy new clothes. What do I buy? Shein? I could get new clothes. I could get new shoes. I could buy a vanity. I can do whatever the fuck I need to do. My priority is my mental health and my child.
Why don't you go and get a safe place where you can go? I mean, obviously your parents, it's nice.
Her safe place is her dad's house right now.
Okay, yeah. So
I think that tomorrow we're gonna get because right now my old room is my sister's room, but we have like a room that was her.
Natasha wants to come up.
It's a lot like smaller than my room, but
he's not requesting.
We were gonna get a mattress tomorrow for the room.
You got a request, girl.
My sister could sleep in her room.
So what do you see? I mean, I guess I know this is fresh, but I mean, can you picture yourself being by yourself and thriving?
Yeah, I could picture both ways. I've said that. I could picture myself thriving alone with the baby. I know my future. I know what I hold. I'm a powerful woman. Every single time I've managed to do it. Always. That's one thing I can't take away from myself. I moved out of my dad's house when I was 17 years old, moved all the way to California, made money, broke up with Alex before I had no money, went to Sunny, made a shit ton of money, broke up again, went to my dad's house for 3 weeks, made 6 figures, then went into my own apartment. I'm capable every single time. This time's a little bit different because I don't want to do the methods that I did last time, like the hurting and this and that and the clout chasing thing. If he wants to do that, that's on him. But this time, because at the end of the day, that hurts me, that hurts my character, because that's not like the definition of me and Kayla that I want to be. So I don't want to be petty. I don't want to just link up with people and this and that, even though it's viral, it gets views, it gets money, of course. I don't want to be that person, because at the end of the day, not only did I hurt him, because even if we take him out of it, I hurt myself, because that's not me.
I got a question that I asked earlier on the panel. So somebody said you made a Snapchat saying, oh, he's rage baiting because, blah, blah.
Yeah, because I do feel like
but my question is, why come out and publicly talk about the rage baiting with that and make a post, but when he's rage baiting with your son, you don't come out and speak publicly?
It's really honestly personal reasons, because the things that would happen when he would rage bait was just me as a mother needing or wanting to take a shower, or just to have a break, or just to have time to myself. And in my head, I don't want to argue, because like I said, we're not that toxic, we don't argue that much, so I'll just try to find solutions in my own way. So my solution is just, I won't have you help me with the baby anymore, because I started realizing that when I get help with the baby, it just includes you going on the internet with him and posting things that I don't really like. And I told him, even my brother called crying, saying, why do people call the baby ET? And it broke my heart, because I'm like, yes, there were comments about it before. People call me ET as well, even before I had a baby. But it's you're just bringing more attention to it, and more comments where people even might comment just because they want them to be the reply to your next video. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So instead of arguing or creating a disagreement or an awkward state, I just kind of sacrificed something on my own and kind of stopped asking for help, because my help was putting my baby at jeopardy in a sense.
But what does that have to do with him rage baiting with your son? It's just given, oh, don't rage bait about me, but with our son, I'll let it slide.
You're not protecting him.
How if I just said that would only happen whenever I asked for help, meaning
as a real mom, that shit would have never happened.
I'm talking about the
yes, and did it not stop? Wait, what'd you say?
I'm talking about how you made a public statement about him rage baiting with you, but then when it was about your son, I don't remember you posting any public statement about how he shouldn't do that, don't rage bait off my son. You didn't stand up for him the way you stood up for yourself.
I mean, in the sentence, I did say, don't talk about me or my son. If you want to contact your son, you can reach out to my parents.
No, I'm talking about before y'all broke up. He's been rage baiting with your son.
Yes, and because I'm in a relationship and I don't want to have conflict, I chose to just mend my own way around it, meaning sacrificing me asking for help, because that's what came with it. And I have said on the internet that I don't agree with it multiple times. I have, and I've said it to his face, to multiple things. I've told him before, don't say Kalaya isn't legally your child. Even though, yes, legally she isn't your child, don't say that on the internet, because you're doing it for rage bait. I've cried to him before about her. I've cried to him about my son. I've cried to him in private. Not everything that's done in private has to be put on the internet.
No, and I agree. I agree, but I feel like if you're going to
But
be
that's just
public
still
about
someone you
yourself
still want
and
to be
about what's
with.
going on with your relationship, you can stand up for your child the same way.
And I have. I've literally said that I don't approve of that. I even said before on the internet that if it doesn't come from my mouth, don't believe it, because I got sick and tired, even though this wasn't very debate. This was just not lack of knowledge.
Kayla,
And
is it true that he gave you 9K
Yes, she
today
said.
to leave the house?
yeah, he gave me 9,000 cash.
Hmm. How do you? I mean, I heard that I misheard you saying that you needed diapers for the baby or something like that. Was that
No, I said that if there was ever a like situation where I needed something, I would hope that he would reach out.
Well, you
That
got
he would be
9K.
no shit. I didn't say now. I said if there was ever a situation.
That should last you a while.
Yeah, I gave it to my. I said this in the beginning that I gave the money that Alex gave to me. I didn't say the amount, but since you want to say it, I gave the $9,000 that Alex.
No,
gave
everybody
to me.
already knows. Everybody was talking about it earlier.
I don't know what he's been posting, so I didn't know that he said that, but yes, I gave the $9,000 cash to my father when I walked him home, and I told him to put it in his safe, and that is where the money is. And what I plan to do with that money is to not touch it and to grow my own money. That's what I want to do, and then that money will be an addition whenever if me and the baby need to move out of my dad's house. That money will go to that. But as of right now, I don't want to spend that money. I just want to make my own money and use the money that I make off of me and my son right now and build it and save it up and then use what he gave me for our future. That's my plan for the money.
Yeah, I wish I had $9,000.
You guys break up.
Well, her fans are saying the $9,000 is not enough, and it's not going to last long for her to buy supplies for the baby.
No. Because what he was telling me was to get an apartment with the $9,000, and that $9,000 for that might get the apartment, and then where's the furniture? And that's what I was telling him was because when he handed me.
Kayla, do you think he'll allow you to take the furniture y'all bought together? Like allow you to take it?
Technically, it was his money spent. Like I didn't put money towards the furniture.
Right, but do you think he'll give it to you and say, "Hey, you can keep this. You know, I'll buy my
I
own."
don't know. Honestly, I'm sure if I asked for help, he would give it to me. Like he's not that shitty of a man, but that's not my concern right now. I want to focus on healing and being with family right now. Like, I'm not worried about getting an apartment right now. I need to worry about finding financial stability and finding independence of myself before I can even worry about getting an apartment. Because if I do that right now with the low income that I've been making, then me and my baby are stuck in a shitty situation where we'll end up back in my dad's house. So,
But don't you have an OF?
yes, and do I need to show what the money is in my bank account besides the $9,000 that I was given? Like, do I need to show it? Like, without you guys realize?
I wasn't. Hey, girl, relax. I was just asking.
No, I understand, but I've been saying, like, I don't make money. First of all,
Kayla, is there a reason why you're so codependent on him, knowing you're very well capable of making thousands and hundreds of money? Like,
yeah, just comfortability. And there's two big components here. Comfortability.
Right,
It's
but
stupid
you
and
know
it's
you
simple.
chose that route, but now
And I did.
now you can choose to make money again.
Yes, and that's what I just said, is that I want to work on making my independence back.
So why do you always wait till y'all break up to do that? That like.
Yeah, that's the problem.
I guess that's the strength, because sometimes you can't. I'm not allowed to make a fucking Snapchat and be in a relationship. Sometimes I'm not allowed to make my own fucking money. How about that?
Oh, so he didn't allow you to have a Snapchat?
I don't get 50% or 20% of the income coming in. I just get TJ Maxx hauls that people bitch about, or a camera that people bitch about.
We just said codependence in the chat. We just said that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just think you're too codependent.
Wait, so you're not allowed to have a Snapchat is what I heard. I'm so
No,
sorry.
it's not that I'm like, okay, that was like extreme. It's not that I'm not allowed to, but it's like the unspoken rule. You know what I'm saying?
And then he's a little competitive.
Like, there's no point to make a Snapchat because this is our family Snapchat, and I get whatever I want. And when he wants it, I get it, even though he admitted that he profits way more, even though I've seen people on panels complaining that I got a $17,000 camera. He always admits that he profits more than he spends on me. And that was something I was okay with, out of comfortability of thinking that I'm going to be with this person forever. But obviously, stupid decision. Live and learn, right?
It was all about control. That's
So
really all he
going
wanted.
forward, Kayla, going forward, let's say you and him hypothetically work things out. Going forward, are you, and I know you said it right now, that going forward you're going to try to work on yourself, da da da. Okay, but that's you as a single woman. Now, you and him together, are you going to still codepend on him? Or are you going
Yeah,
to try
and
to
that's the
work
problem, is because
to bring money in for yourself?
in a relationship, I do like to be not codependent, but I do like to be the princess. I do like to just take care of the woman things and the man takes care of the man things. Like, that's what I would like, but obviously you can't do that. And because I'm looking at like what I'm used to, like my father and my stepmom and stuff like that. But obviously you can't do that in a situation where there's no marriage, there's no actual stability, there's no like guarantee in anything. So it's like, that was a live and learn mistake, and I've lived and learned it 2 times and got fooled. Like, and that's what I was saying to him today. It's like, how many times am I going to leave you, gain my dependence back, heal, and then go back to you and lose it all? And it's like every single time I'm losing more and more and more.
Do you see how quick it gets taken from you though? Like, like
Yeah,
that.
to be honest, and like not to sound like ungrateful, because I'm grateful of the $9,000, but the amount of money that I've made him on Snapchat, even doing solo Snapchats, the snap shows, the shit that I didn't even care to do, like, worth way fucking more. But
Period.
it's okay. Like, I will do it on my own. Like,
No, it's not okay. It's fucked up for him to do that. Y'all made that money. That Snapchat has both of y'all names on it, and it's not okay. I understand you want to be peaceful, you want to be cordial, and stuff, but it's fucked up, and it's not right.
Like, it's okay to express yourself. Like, fuck that. To be honest, I really was thinking, like, how come they're making all this money? Why wouldn't he just write a huge amount of check for you? You deserve that. Y'all both made that fucking stuff.
They said her name isn't on it no more. He just changed that tonight.
He just changed it.
And if my name's not on it, and I don't care that he changed it, but
He
it's like,
changed it.
don't
Yeah.
what hurts me the most, and I said this on my Snapchat, and keep in mind, on Snapchat, it's a really like, it's difficult in the beginning, and then once you get it, it's good. But it's gonna take me months to even get monetized on Snapchat. So even though like today, I got a lot of views, I have over 500,000 views right now, and that's amazing for my first post. And I'm so.
How many followers you have?
I can't tell. I texted the manager. He says that it updates like in days. Like, so.
I thought you can pay the Snapchat people to get you verified on there.
No, they boost the process, because Snapchat's a hard process. They boost it, but you can't necessarily pay for it. You can pay a manager their percentage, and they'll like kind of rapid pace. But even with us like doing that with the manager, and he's a really good manager, it took us months to like get verified with all the views that we were getting and the money. When the money finally came in, it was really good money, but it was a month-long process, a lot of months. So it is a process, and it takes a lot of patience. And there was a lot of times in the beginning when we just wanted to give up on Snapchat. We felt like it wasn't worth it, but it paid off for him, I guess.
And Kayla, I just want to say this, like, really quick. Like, I think I would be more supportive towards you if, once again, you were just doing your own thing. Like, you're great at music. I can see yourself like making your own music. So I know you started your own business with the nails. I don't know what happened to that, but I remember when you did start, I didn't
find a passion in it. Like, people always say that there was no reviews, but if you look into my repost when I shipped them off, I did repost a lot of reviews, and
yeah, both of you can thrive. I think right now you're just like benefiting financially and like materialistically, but like,
no, I don't care. That's the difference. Is that it's like I feel like he cares about materialistic, but I just care about love.
Or I'm reporting his damn fucking snap.
No, don't do that. No, don't do that. At the end of the day, at the end of the day, that's both babies' monies.
Kenji.
That's both babies' money at the end of the day.
I'm sorry. I'm a rage bait it.
Well, if we could, you know.
Which is what I don't like, is that when I was leaving, I was told that he's going, like, he just has this vision that he's going to prosper single. And it's like, dude, but like, damn, like, I leave and I'm not even at my dad's house yet. I'm like 30 minutes out on my drive. And it's like all his Snapchats are Kayla, the baby, Kayla.
Okay, you say, okay, I get paid every single time you say Kayla, I want a band.
No,
That's
literally,
what
it's
you
like
tell
you
them.
said that you're gonna prosper single, so prosper being you. Because, like, my Snapchat right now, I won't lie, like, yes, it is, like, kind of talking about the situation, but my first Snapchat was just me saying, please be here on my journey, be patient with me. And then I started getting pissed off at how many times I seen my name mentioned. And then, like, that's when it started kind of getting more into, like, talking about him. But realistically, I would love to just continue the shit that I did on our Snapchat myself. Do cooking things, do, like, the crafts and this and that and blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, all of this stuff, do family, like, content with my family here. I have my sister at the end of the day, I have my brother at the end of the day, I have my father, I have my stepmom. I have family, I have my nana, like, that lives close by. Like, I would love to just show into that aspect of my life. Like, I don't care for my content to be about somebody that helped me pack my shit into a car and left.
Kayla, whatever happened with YouTube? I
I was
understand you
just
guys
about
wanted
to
to
ask
be like
that.
a family channel. Like, why? You know, that would have been more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, no,
better.
YouTube. I've like, I don't know. Since I was younger, I always like had this like dream into YouTube, but it's like it's a really annoying platform because it's like it's longer videos. It's more effort, harder work to be honest. And then we were going to do YouTube, and then we found out Snapchat, and then kind of like stopped on the YouTube, you know. So like we only made like I think 2 videos, and then Snapchat came along, and Snapchat's way easier and the same amount like beneficial, but
You can still do like a vlog on YouTube, but I mean, obviously,
yeah, and it's just like, but it's like the editing, and the time, and then this
It's
and
a lot
that.
of editing.
Yeah,
pay
it's like
somebody.
it's so
Wait,
much easier. No, of course,
Kayla, let
but
me
it's
ask
so
you
much easier
something.
to do like a vlog like on Snapchat than it is to do it on YouTube and make it entertaining and edit it and do this and do that and then do that consistently. You know?
Let me ask you something. Why couldn't you guys just stay in the same house? I mean, that's a big fucking house. Why couldn't y'all just stay in the same house? You sleep different room, stay broken up, single, whatever fuck, and you
Wait,
still.
Priscilla, but that's what those T pages wanted them to do, and we were against
Yeah,
it. Remember?
nah, I don't think that would have been a good idea. I've
Honestly,
tried it. That shit don't work.
Oh, that don't work.
that
I would
was
have fought. I would have
Priscilla, we
fought
were
my
so
man.
against that the other panel. Remember?
Wait, no, because I thought they were trying to bully Fly to go back to her.
Yeah, they were pretty
That's-
much telling her to stay in the same house with them, and
no,
we were
but
like
and
totally
that's the
against
thing
it.
Oh
is,
yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're
In your
right.
panel.
the separation it ended with like him being like the finale, but there was conversation. Like he said you could stay, but I'm not able to give you the love that like you want. And then that's where it came to like, okay, but what do I deserve? What do I stand for? And then it's
That's
like,
where you say bye. Okay,
yeah,
bye.
and then that's kind of like where the choice came. And then from there, it came me saying more like, are you sure you want to do this? Like, are you positive in your decision? Like, seeking like extra validation, extra confirmation. And then he was like the finale in it. But like, yeah, we did. Like, that was an option. We did say you could stay, but this is like the ultimatum. And it's like, I always take ultimatums, I feel like, but when am I going to make an ultimatum myself? You know?
I have a question. Has Jenny or Jeannie, whatever the hell her name is, checked on you?
Yeah. No, she told me she was actually the reason that I found out because I'm driving, so I'm not on my phone.
That shit woke me the fuck up.
No, she was the reason that I found out because I'm driving, so I'm not checking like his Snapchat or TikTok, like and what I'm mentioned in and this and that. So I realized that he like broadcasted our separation because she called me and said, "What's going on with you and Alex?" And I was like, "Nothing. Why?" And she's like, "Everyone's telling me that you guys are separated." I was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm on my way to my dad's house right now." Like, so yeah, like she did reach out to me, and that's how. That was actually how I found out that.
I mean, did you guys talk about broadcasting it, or that's just something he decided to do on his own?
No, that was more something he like. It caught me off guard, you know, like because he was even when I mentioned it to him because I unblocked him, and I was like, "You're trying to profit off of my hurt. Like I don't like that." And then I was like, "You're lame for that." And then he said, "We could both profit off of this." But it's like I could profit off of we could profit off of being separated and like our journeys alone. But it's like I don't want to profit off of sitting there saying like we broke up and like answering a million questions about Alex. Like I don't care to profit off
It's
of
like
that.
at some point, y'all real feelings needs to be in consideration. Like everything don't have to be for the internet. I promise y'all will still make money.
I was so like I did not expect that. Like I did not like I thought that like because he was even saying he's like, well, everyone's gonna ask, and I blocked him like without answering back to like that part. But in my head, it's like I've been MIA like on Snapchat for a few days now, and yes, like because nobody sees the comments on Snapchat weekend though, but I see the comments and it's like we miss Kayla, we miss the baby, this and that, blah blah blah. But I don't see anybody assuming we broke up, and I was MIA on Snapchat, so it's like that wasn't the truth. You just wanted to find your rage bait, and that's how I feel.
Nettie,
He's like profiting off it, right?
Yeah, and that's the part that hurts me because
Yeah.
it's like even though
can you
everyone likes
let
to feel
Miss
it's
Pretty
scared
Eyes
and
come
feel
up?
like I'm not hurt or
Yeah,
I'm not
somebody got to
breaking
drop. I don't know how to
dishes.
change the boxes.
It's like I'm not breaking dishes, so it's not painful to me. But this shit fucking hurts. This shit hurts, and I'm grateful for my son because if it, even I was telling my stepmom, I said, "You know me. You know, if it was a different night, I'd already be running back to there, banging on his door." Like, but my son, he keeps me in check. He keeps me in line. He keeps me sane, and I'm appreciative of like having that type of like reminder in life and being a mother to be able to, you know, how do you say it? Like, know that that doesn't exist anymore. Like the old Kayla is dead, and but it's like, damn, like you know I'm hurt and you're profiting off of it, like or trying to monetize off of it or get views off of it or whatever the fuck the goal is for the fucking night. But at the end of the day, it's my pain at the end of it that you are risking. And there's been a few times that like I'd have to think to remember, but I do remember a few times where I'm like, you're like at what costs? Like my heart is the costs.
Well, I feel like you should
Everything
really
ain't worth
focus on yourself and like your baby, but also like maybe like taking the time to try to reach out. Maybe, I mean, this is just like wishful thinking, like reaching out to Toxic, and so he could, like Kalaya can see his little brother. Her, sorry, I'm tired. It's like 6 o'clock, 5:30 in the morning.
Well, that honestly, that's not my priority of mine. When I have reached out, it was never a priority of hers, so it's not my number one priority.
I mean,
right
things
now.
could be different now. You never
No,
know.
100%, but that's not my priority as of right now. Especially when I've been trying and it wasn't a priority of hers. I'm not going to bend my back over for everybody, especially in a state where I'm trying to learn to stop bending my back for everybody.
Well, don't say I didn't try.
No, and if she would want to reach out to me, like I don't care to post it on social media. I would not want to post it on social media. But if like Kalaya
I
wants
mean,
to see,
offline. It doesn't have to be. Everything doesn't have to be
yeah,
online.
if Kalaya wants to, if she cares all of a suddenly about her and her daughter's relationship with her brother, like I'm never going to be the woman. Like you guys see how forgiving I am with everybody. I'm never going to be the woman to hold anybody away. But that is not a priority of mine when it's been a priority of mine for so long and I've been ignored.
Well, she doesn't want to do it with Fly because Fly is very fucking hard to talk to.
Yeah, and I get it, but also at the same time, I do feel like she doesn't want to do it with me either. So it's like I feel like for example, with me being gone, she'll probably be more open to co-parenting with Alex. That's just my opinion. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know her brain. This is my own thoughts.
I mean, at the end of the day, see now you're kind of in now. You're kind of in her position as well, if that makes sense. You're now considered a single mother. I mean, you guys been broken up a couple hours, so now you're what, a single mom. So yeah, you're gonna have to co-parent with him as well. You're gonna have to co-parent with him as well. The same
Yeah,
way.
but my co-parenting, like, and to each its own. Everybody does it differently. To me, my co-parenting, I told him, I said, I want you blocked as of right now. As I work on healing, I have a lot of thinking to do. If you would like to see your son, you could reach out to my parents, and I will. His answer was, they don't answer back to me, and I said I will let them know. And when I got to my parents' house, I made sure to tell them if it is about the baby, answer to him. I said talk to me and answer to him. They said 100%, of course. And then that's how I said it. And I said our co-parenting does not have to be with me involved. I will make sure that it is still comfortable to me because at the end of the day, for my own personal reasons, it's not because Alex is a danger or anything to that matter, but I have a child with extra care that needs medications at a certain 4 times a day at every 6 hours that I don't trust even the nanny to draw the medications. I don't trust anybody to draw the medications. So it's like I would do it at my own comfort with somebody that I am comfortable with. Like, for example, he can sit with my stepmom and see the baby, but I don't need to be included with that. I could be a mother and you could be a father, and I don't need to be included to co-parent. I was down to be a family, and that might sound petty to some people, but that is my way of doing it. That's how my father did it. That's how my father did it with my mother. My father and my mother have no relationship whatsoever. They haven't had a relationship since I was 3 years old, which is when they broke up, and it's always been my dad is my dad and my mom is my mom. And it wasn't traumatizing to me. At the end of the day, it is all I knew. So maybe that's why it wasn't traumatizing to me, but that's our baby 7 months old. If it was okay with me at 3, he'll be perfectly fine at 7 months old. He could have a great relationship with his father, a great relationship with his mother. I don't have to bash his father in front of him. His father doesn't have to bash me, which I know he won't do because I've seen it through, even though things hit the internet, I've seen it with my own eyes that he does not bash McCartney. It will always be, if Kalaya says, do you love mommy? It will always be, I love your mom. And same with McCartney, and I respect that. And that's what I would want for him. And I'm grateful to find a man that could do that with child, because I know there's petty men out there. But I do not need to be involved with you being a father. A father is you being a father and our child. I don't want to be included.
No, that's what she's saying. Somebody commented that's not a family. You don't just stay if you're miserable. You leave. Like what? That's what she's saying. She's saying that she wants space from him, and she's letting her parents be the middleman.
Yeah, like a mediator.
Also, Kayla, like I understand what you're saying, but I also don't as well, because like a part of you is saying that you want to heal, but you're still leaving your stuff at his house. Like you can't.
Yes, and the stuff is all replaceable. I don't give a fuck to get that shit. There's not one thing in the house that I could think, oh,
okay, that's different then. If you don't care about this stuff and you don't want it.
And I said that in the beginning. All that stuff is replaceable. What am I gonna miss? My $2 shorts from Shein?
No, but Kayla, the thing is, I feel like
if you don't plan on going back to get it, that's fine. That's fine. You can tell him.
No, but I said that earlier. I said like I left with the things that I'm comfortable leaving. I've restarted my life about.
No, but then you also said, you're like, what do you want me to do with my things? And then I gave you advice. I said you can put it in.
Yeah, but it's not worth to me. It's not worth buying a storage because it's all replaceable ass shit. That's not
you see what I'm saying?
The money that I would spend
about anything in that house. Sell everything, give it away. She doesn't care. That way she can fully move on. Fly Soldier. I hope you hear that.
And Toxic T, her giving you that answer clearly tells
besides my animals,
not
I do want Yoda and I do want Jit. Like whenever
I didn't say animals. I said material things.
Yeah, no. If he wanted to throw it all out, it wouldn't be the first time. It's what I would spend more money in. How long I plan on staying at my father's house would probably be over 6 months. The amount of money that I would spend on the shit, like the U-Haul, the months of storage unit, the amount of money could be replaced with shit. Half of the shit in my closet doesn't even fit me anymore. I'm going through weight loss. Half the shit was from when I was pregnant. Half the shit was when I was skinnier than I am now. It doesn't even fit. I grabbed the shit I'm comfortable with. A vanity, I would like to have my vanity, but at the end of the day, it was a $400 vanity. I could buy it again.
Have you ever thought about like donating like your stuff that you don't wear anymore, like the women's shelters or something?
Yeah, I do it all the time. The baby's clothes even I give to my nanny. She is a Muslim woman, and I give it to her so that she can bring it to her.
Kayla,
what do you call it? It's not a mosque. It's not a church.
Kayla, somebody in the chat says, "Can I have your stuff?" Like, would you be open to having a yard sale where everything's just laid out there and all your fans come and grab it?
She's like too fast.
Since you're done with all
Hold
your
on,
stuff?
let me think of the things to not include in it. Hold on. Let me think if there's
Hey, I'm
anything.
low-key testing you.
Can I?
Yeah. No, I feel you. You know, you are testing me. I'm thinking in my brain. Hold on. I'm trying to think.
Can I ask a question?
Hey, she's for real, you guys.
No, I'm genuinely thinking like the shit that like I would want out of the house. Hold on.
Fly's gonna rage bait the fuck out of this.
No, line up.
No, for real, yard sale tonight.
Wait a minute. Wait. I have a question, Kayla.
Yeah.
So, would you put it on your son that this is in a skit and y'all broken up?
Miss Pretty.
On my son, it is not a skit. In my brain, like, and like I said, I'm like,
No, like
in
not in
this,
your brain. Like on your
no,
son. Are y'all broken up
in real
and
life, on my son, this
this
isn't a
isn't for
skit.
your Snapchat and
No, like I said, if it was for my Snapchat, if it was for money, it would be me sitting quietly and him making the money. There would be no me making my own Snapchat if it was a skit.
so you could say, I swear on my son that
I
this is all
swear
real.
on my son that this is not a skit.
Clip that.
Do I know the future? No, but on my son, it is not a skit. I could show plenty of text messages. If we wanted to get it down, which I'm not going to do, so don't question me and don't use this as like bait to ask me questions. If we want to get down to the nitty gritty, I could tell you every which reason why this ended up happening from a month ago to now. I could show text messages, proofs, everything, all the shit that's been done. It's not a skit.
Wait, Kayla.
Podcasted.
Okay, I want to ask you something, right? Do you think it's something you were doing or lacking that he wasn't receiving, and that led to the reason y'all couldn't
No,
or
but
a lot of things,
but I definitely think that he will sit there and believe in himself because he's a narcissist, and narcissists like to blame everything on everybody else. Because even when I left, I asked, "Is there something that I could have been doing better?" And he said, "No." And then why was I asking that? Hold on. I said that.
So you can work on it?
No, not even to work on it. I said it to ask, like, to basically try to validate why this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, I said, is there something that I did wrong? And he was like, no. I said, so why do I deserve this? Like, basically.
Do you not think that there might be someone else like that's like located in the picture?
Wait, what happened? I couldn't hear.
Wait, there was somebody in the picture, no?
Wait a minute. So y'all engagement is off then, right?
I left my ring at the house.
I mean, I think when you break up, I feel like
took it with you.
that's engagement off.
He literally said, "Oh, he gave you the ring to take with you."
Well, I don't know. He's not like too observant of a person. He probably hasn't even realized it's been off for days. We could look at even my TikToks to.
So like, you don't think that like, just bouncing off of what Priscilla said. So you don't think that you didn't really like cater to his emotional needs as far as like when he's trying to tell you something that he doesn't like or that's bothering him, somehow it like you flip it into making it about you?
No.
I mean, I've heard him say that a lot of times that
No, and obviously it could sound biased coming out of my own mouth, but even in the therapy session today, I started like breaking down and crying, where I said that it hurts me because I feel like when it's anything that comes to his needs, I jump and I stand like a soldier no matter what I'm going through. If I'm at the lowest of my lows, if I'm at the highest of my highs, whatever the fuck it is, whatever situation I am, I will always jump. If he needs a break on social media, I will take care of Snapchat and take care of our baby and take care of the house. But then if I need a simple task such as I can't find Kayla and being a mother, I need help finding my identity again, it's impossible to do. So, or it's I'm unavailable right now, I can't do that for you. Well, I can't give that to you. Even at the smallest little things, as I'm losing confidence in myself, like the stupidest little things, where when it's the biggest things, I will always jump for him. When I'm stressed the fuck out with the baby and it's, Kayla, can you make some Snapchats for me today? I do it. I don't give a fuck how stressed out I am. That's my man and I will jump for him. But when it's me, it's like doesn't seem to be the same.
Well, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure. Didn't you say that like y'all are in traditional roles where he's making the majority of the money?
Yeah,
you don't.
And that's
You
the
don't
thing
gotta
is
come
that
out of pocket.
to me, the traditional roles is that I will take care of you as a man, our baby as a mother, the house as a woman, but you need to take care of your woman and be the foundation. Where in this sense, the foundation started lacking. My emotional needs weren't taken care of. Because yes, financially, and I said that to him when I was leaving. I said, financially, I feel like you do everything for me, but emotionally, you've been absent. He admitted to it. I have that in the text as well to prove. because it was like
So you
multiple
don't
times
see how that
conversation.
might be like a little unrealistic for one man or one person to have the sole financial responsibility of not only himself, y'all's child, you, and let's face it, y'all are not living a modest lifestyle,
Yeah,
right?
and that's what I
So
said. In a
you
situation
don't
like
think that
this,
everything that goes into making sure that that financial responsibility is taken care of might leave a little room for lacking when it comes to emotional support. Like, I
like
mean,
you're saying, like he's taking on such a financial role that there's no more room to love. Is that
It
what you're
sounds
saying?
like he's mentally
not that there's no
drained.
more room, but that there is room for lack.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I've always tried to be understanding about, even when I was leaving. And he was saying, like, it's because I'm stressed out. But if you want to stay, I'm just not capable of, like, giving you the love. And, like, at the end of the day, like, I strive to be a real woman. So I told him, I said, if you could explain to me what the stress is that you're going through, then maybe I could understand. Because at the end of the day, we all have our lows. You
So,
know?
like I've said a lot of times on here, I know that there's people in here that I don't know if they agree, or I know they've heard me say it before. But and I'm not asking you to say nothing like yay or nay or confirm or dive deeper into it and give me the answers or whatever. But I have felt like I mean, it's not a secret that Fly has had an issue with sobriety, right? Now, I've always thought that he's not going to be able to get sober until y'all are not together.
Mm.
I don't think that he uses because of you, you're the problem. His sobriety is him using is not the problem. That's how he copes with the problem, right? But I to me, I feel like he's not going to be able to get sober until he has less burdens on him. And if that means being single, um, I think that's what it is. And I know that like Toxic T and Priscilla, like I've said it, like I don't think that man's gonna be able to get single until they're not together no more.
Also, Kayla, I have a question too. Like, Fly stated that the reason why, well, one of the reasons why y'all broke up was because of therapy. That therapy ruined y'all's relationship. Do you agree with that? You don't have to answer this question if
Well,
you don't
I
want
don't
to,
know.
because it is personal,
I don't
but you
know
don't have to.
if from like knowing the real life of it. I don't know if he said it like, cause I know that a lot of things that he says, like he doesn't say it the right way. I wouldn't say therapy ruined our relationship.
Because that's what he said.
Well, no, how I would word it was that therapy was kind of a confirmation.
Well, because he's a
Confirmation.
narcissist, and narcissists don't like to be called out.
Like a
I'm mad y'all
confirmation
had
of
to
what,
pay for
Kayla?
that to find that out.
Confirmation that y'all shouldn't be together?
Like just to me, from my perspective, because I can only speak from my perspective, it was just confirmation that that basically
It's not working out?
yeah, it's not working out, and he wants to be single.
Mm.
So
Especially with him going to that level,
All
whatever
this
it's
time,
called.
my bad, Kenji.
Oh, no,
All
you're
this,
okay.
all this time that Kayla, you was doing this therapy, right? So not once did the therapist tell you, Kayla, everything you're telling me, I'm hearing you. Do you think this relationship is something you want to continue to be in? So not once did he or she tell you this advice?
like ask me if I want to be in a relationship.
Like, did she give you an advice saying like, hey, everything you're telling me, all the complaints you're telling me about in your relationship, do you think this relationship is something you want to continue to be in? Did she not give you that
I
type of
mean,
advice?
as in the question, yeah, she's asked if it wasn't that way, it was a similar way, like, but my answer is always yeah. So and then, because therapy, it's not going to a psychic. It's therapy. It's your needs. So if I go in there, like even today, I had a specific topic I wanted to talk about, and this was my because I had two therapies today. I had my personal therapy that I have every Friday, and then we had our couples therapy an hour later, which mine was obviously me myself, and I wanted to vent to her about something different from the other days. And she asked me, like after I told her what it was that I wanted to vent to her, she said, "And what's your goal at the end of this?" And it was like, "Do you want to work things out? Do you need advice? Like, what is it that you want?" And I said, my answer was, "I guess I just want a little bit of clarity." And then she said, "Well, I can't give you the answer. I can't tell you that, like, you could do this or do that. Like, I could just help you and guide you." And she told me that there's a lot of couples that are going through the same thing that I'm going through, and that there's couples that she dealt with in the past, and that some make it through it and it's admirable, and some don't. And that was the thing. And I think towards the end of her therapy, like my singular therapy, there was one specific thing that she said that I don't care to share because it's my personal therapy session, that gave me the clarity. And she also guided me on like what to talk about during the couples therapy, and like helped me out so that I could give clarity. And at the end, she said that like she hopes the best for me, and that if anything, I get the clarity that I want like through this in some way, shape, or form. And I prayed before that, and I said, "God, just please give me like a honest sign." Because I'm delusional as fuck, like a good sign.
And Kayla, just to stop you right there, an honest sign. Somebody in the chat brought it up, and they're like, "Hey, ask her about making a comment about stating that he's been wanting to dump you like months ago." And then he also stated today, I believe in some panel, and he stated that fuck, brain freeze right now, but he pretty much stated that, oh yeah, I remember now, that he tried so many times to like y'all broke up so many times, and then he agreed to live with you and coexist with you in the same room. That didn't work out. He said he tried many other things, many others, I don't know, it still didn't work out. And
months ago,
isn't this a sign already for you? Like, to me as a woman,
no,
right,
because that's how
I would be like, oh hell no.
That's how
Go ahead.
that's how he is wording it. That is not the reality of it. First of all, months ago, everything was fine. I don't recall no months ago. Now, in the past, I would say 2-3 weeks. Yes, there's been times where we say, like, or he says, we need to break up. And then I pack my car food, and then somehow it's, no, come back inside. Like, and we agreed to make this work out. Not no, you live in a separate room and I live in one room and we're just existing in this house. It's we will work this out. Like, it's never been that. Like, we can exist in the same home.
Yeah, but Kayla, why is it? It's like, okay, it's easy to say, let's break up, right? I pack my shit and go. You stay here. I go to my dad's house. It's easy for you to say that every time, or for him to say that every time. Why is it you never?
And that's why.
What are you lacking? What is the problem?
No, and that's why I stopped listening, because I'm not going to listen to a man that can't even keep his eyes a quarter way open.
Oh.
Talk to me when you can keep your eyes open.
Interesting.
Hey, Kayla.
Oh, good.
There are people messaging me, like a lot of people actually, asking me to ask you this, but they don't believe that you're at your dad's house because you're playing that baby music in the background, and they're saying that I don't think it's at her dad's because your little sister sleeps in that room. You wouldn't be playing that music out loud. I mean,
my little sister.
Would you don't have to do it, but would you be like comfortable turning on the camera to prove? You don't have to. Once again, you don't have to do it, but would you?
That's so funny.
Okay, yeah, that's not her house.
You
You
guys
didn't have to
at
do
her
that, but
dad's
I
house.
appreciate it. Okay, so there.
Y'all investigating a little too
If
hard.
everyone really needs to know, my little sister is sleeping with Louis,
Okay.
Rhonda, and
No,
Devin
I
gone to the
appreciate you
room,
doing
and
that. You
Devin,
didn't have
Rhonda's
to do.
in
You
his
didn't
room
have to do that, but
sleeping.
that also
No,
gave
no,
me clarity,
That's so
and
funny.
I
I
mean,
hope
it's not
that
really
answered
far
y'all's
fetched for people
questions
to
as
feel
well.
that way. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You
I hope
guys,
you.
A little
Yes,
your
far.
I
room do
hope
not
that
have
answered y'all's
flowers.
question.
Okay, yeah.
I have a good. Well, my
Tell
sister,
us who's next to you right
she
now. No, I'm
begged
just
to sleep
kidding.
with me tonight, but I was like, I
Yeah.
know
Okay,
tonight's not
so
gonna be a good night for me, and I promised her. I said tomorrow we could all sleep together because she loves her nephew.
Hold
Mm-hmm.
on. Someone said, look under the bed. Fly's
That
under
was
behind
really
the bed.
weird to ask. I know that's why I gave her a
You
choice.
heard
I
it
said you
so
don't
quick.
have
He's under the
to turn on
bed.
your
Oh my
camera.
god.
You don't have
Wait,
to.
I'm like
Keep it
scared to show
English.
under the bed because it's my little sister's room, but it's actually clean for once.
That's why I say don't expose her.
Yeah. No,
um
yeah. Thank you, Kayla. You did not have to do that, but thank you. Now for
yeah.
those that were asking, y'all have the answers.
She
Okay.
did this last time. Yeah, but last time I always was honest. Toxic T, we were on a panel. We were honest.
She doesn't
Where
have to do anything she doesn't want to. If
no,
she
but
wants
Toxic T,
to,
because
you guys cannot.
somebody said I did this last time too. But last time, and you could vouch for me. I never said
Yeah.
we were broken up. I just said that I'm going to
Yeah.
that.
She never said they were
I know,
broken
but
up at
girl,
all.
like I mean, we not gonna act like y'all
No, that
haven't
time actually
fabricated stuff before.
yeah, no for sure. But we really weren't broken up. Like it was simply just like I needed to like just needed like space for a week.
Yeah.
So okay, so playing off of what Toxic T said like a couple questions ago, if you feel like you're lacking so much from him and like he's the issue and like you've been getting the shit end of the stick,
Cause in my end,
why?
he's
No, no, no,
not
no, no,
he's
no, no, no.
not
Like I
the
understand why you said that.
issue.
I'm not saying like I'm not asking why. I'm saying like I understand why you're saying that. So, but my question is, then why is it like so? If he didn't tell you, if he really did, because like I said, I'm still skeptical. But if he really did say, you know, I want to be with you, broken up, get out the house, and you went to your dad's. If he hadn't have said that, if he didn't say you wanted to leave or didn't want to be with you no more, you would be with him, right?
No, he said there's an ultimatum. Like basically, he said you could stay here because like obviously
But like
that's
not the
all I
ultimatum.
want.
And I'm not talking about like leave the house. I'm talking about like you said, he left me. We're not together. He doesn't want to be with me. We're single, right? So if he didn't say that, and if y'all would have just got
Well,
off that therapy call and went about y'all day, you would still be with him, right? Like because I'm just saying
yeah,
what we've never seen you leave him. Like any time that y'all have broken up that we know about has been him doing it. So that's why I'm saying like
well, this one
if
I said that it was kind of the ending was his decision. Like it was like I said, like there's been definitely not no months, but there's been these past weeks where we're having issues, and this like breakup keeps coming into a conversation. Sometimes I've packed our shit, sometimes I've started packing our shit, like our shit as in me and the babies, and but it comes back to this like no, stay, like we can work on it, but. At the end of the day, it keeps coming back to this. So it's like obviously it's something that's strong in his heart, and it's like at the end of the day, it's like, yes, I'm battling heart over mind, like really heavy right now, but it's like,
but
I'm
whenever
not,
y'all break up, you know that like your stipulations you have stipulations that you give for you to go back, right? Like when he says, "Oh, I want you
yes,
back,"
and
or
I never,
"Come home,"
and I've been very
and you don't get
honest.
it, right? So if he was to call you tomorrow and say, "I love you, I'll do better, come home," are you gonna go? You will go?
That's the thing is, it's like heart over matter. Like, I can't say that because at the end of the day, I do love him, and that's like, that's all I want is him. And that's why I've been very vulnerable, like, on here, but I also need to be aware of, like,
like 100 this, 100 that. Like, I don't even know. No, I'm not GFE.
pack my shit again, or even
But you're
just
not gonna
tell
actually
me.
make him show you those actions before
Well,
you go
and that's
back.
what I'm trying to work on. So it's like I can't give you the answer because I'm not a fortune teller and I'm not gonna lie
Well, I'm not
to.
saying I need to answer from my personal, like, me. I was just more so
Yeah, but
asking to kind of like
I don't have that.
understand
I
where
don't
you're
have.
coming from.
I don't have that answer for myself. What I would hope of myself is that I could be strong enough to not fall for heart. And if I was to fall for heart, let there be a million actions before then that make me like confident in that and make it worth the while. But what I don't want to do is just keep falling into the same trap over and over and over again.
So, do you believe that Fly? Do you believe Fly is a textbook
Narcissist.
narcissist?
Yeah, he's admitted it
Okay,
himself.
so coming out of
What the hell? He admitted
coming
it
out
to?
of
That's crazy.
an
Yeah,
11
he
year.
always brags about being a narcissist.
Okay,
No, he
no, but
said
I
that
What
wanted to
the
he,
hear what
hell?
she thought. I
Yeah.
wanted to hear her, like what she really thought.
yeah.
So, do you know narcissists can't change? Like, do you know the statistics of that?
Yeah, like
And
mentally.
they only care about
That
themselves, and
there's
that's
like
why.
it's love bombing. Like you're
Yeah,
gonna be
and
love
that's why
bombed.
it's like that's why I'd want to choose because it's like at the end of the day, I'm not a narcissist. I just love, and I love purely. I don't love with other intentions besides love and peace and happiness behind it. So it's like I need to know. Like, let's say, for example, if he was to text me, which he's blocked right now, but find like reach out to me in some way, shape, or form. And let's say a week from now, it's like I have to sit there and battle with my own brain. Why is he texting me? What are like the things that he's going through right now to want to text me? Is it really because he wants me, or is it because he's lonely? Is it really because he wants me, or is maybe his views down? Is it
Kayla,
really
I have a
because he wants
question.
me, or is it
Exactly.
for
There you
that?
go. You said it. Like
Yeah.
you just said it yourself. And
Mm-hmm.
that's what I was gonna say. Like I've seen it. I know people on this panel have seen it. Like where he won't try until he sees you making a bag of your own
Yeah, and you
or
want to
with
know something
somebody
he told
else.
me when I was leaving him? He said, "You're gonna want to curl back to me in a month from now. My curls are gonna be popping." Like the
Bye.
fuck? Like
I'm
what the
disconnecting.
fuck was that?
I'm
No,
fucking
like literally,
going.
like that. Like
Jealousy
I don't
number
want to bash.
2.
I don't want to bash, but like we need a funny moment. It's been a little too serious for too long.
And I would have been
Like
like,
Yeah,
you
to
need a
laugh
hot
at him
ass
with his
oil
hair super
treatment,
curly like
argan
that.
oil.
no,
And I
and
would
not
have
even.
been
But
like,
it's
and
like
you're gonna come back to me because my bag is about to be popping. The fuck?
no, and that's what I feel like. It's like if I show like even a part of me was like I don't want to go onto Snapchat because I know that I could do good. I've always been able to do good for myself, always. And it's like I don't want to do that because I feel like a lot of the times I do good for myself, and then that's a part of the reason why like he wants to come back around. Of course, with in the past me like showing up and stuff like that. So it's like I want to know that it's genuine, you know?
Yeah, but Kayla, the
Kayla,
thing
why
is,
is
you
he
gotta
so
learn.
obsessed? Why is he so obsessed with growing his hair curly? Be honest, Kayla. Let's hear it.
I don't know. I've loved his hair in every
Is
way,
it
shape, and form. And I told him that
jazzy?
when I told him that no,
Oh
Jazzy,
yeah.
I'm his son.
jazzy.
I can say it's not that.
Toxic tea.
No, I could say
You're
it's
trolling.
I could say it's not that, but
No,
like
okay.
Kayla, listen.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly just wish that you wouldn't be so fucking easy for this man.
I
'Cause
know, me
I
too,
hate that for
Priscilla.
you. You're such
He
a
runs
soft
that
ass
I know.
relationship.
I
What do you
bitch.
hate it for
mean?
me
Like, I
too.
hate your
I
fucking
even told my
soft
therapist
ass.
today. I said, at what point am I just a dumbass? But
Like,
like,
I
she gets
hate
fucking
that.
paid, so she's gonna say, "You're never a dumbass."
Nah, I think Kayla runs that relationship. Fuck
No,
that.
toxic tea.
No,
She needs
no.
to.
Everyone's sister says
She be
I have the pants. Fly is so scared of me. This and that. Blah, blah, blah.
no.
If I had the fucking ball in my court, shit would be way fucking different. Let's be so fucking honest. I've been a bitch.
Think I said, Kayla, you need to stand up.
Kayla, you're the princess.
Stand
You
the
get
fuck
everything
up,
though.
girl.
You run
And
the
the thing is,
relationship.
don't make it so easy for him when he says, baby, come home tomorrow. Do not stand on fucking business. Okay? Don't make it so easy for him so
No,
he can go
it's not
back
gonna be tomorrow. I know
and
it
then
won't
he
be.
would
It
love
won't
bomb
be.
you 2 days and then go back to the same bullshit.
Yeah,
Please.
no, and it's not gonna be tomorrow. I know it's not, but I don't have my hopes for it to be any day. But I know that one day the day will come, because at the end of the day, I know the value that I have as a woman, and I know I'm a good woman, and I know what I did, like in our relationship, and
And when it comes, Kayla, you're gonna run, aren't you? You're gonna go back.
No, and that's what I am saying is that I need to like. If I do go back, I need to stand strong and try to understand and not just run with my heart because my heart will always run. Always.
Kayla, hold on. I got a serious question to ask Kayla. So I got another message here. I'm also looking at my other phone, and I have a lot of people asking me questions to ask you, and one stood out to me.
And Phoenix could shut the fuck up with the yawning emojis and the she's going. At least I'm being fucking honest as a woman.
Okay, hold on. Let's not disrespect
At least. No, because I could sit here and be like, no, Priscilla, I'm standing 10 toes fucking down. And then you would be even more disappointed. At least I said how it fucking is.
Kayla, yeah, let's not disrespect Phoenix. Because she'll come over here and clock shit. She's about that game.
Fuck.
But listen, Kayla, something stood out to me. They're like, hey, could it be that Kayla left because of Fly's rug use? And it has to be done for good this time.
No, not because of that. Other reasons, but not that one.
Okay. I mean, obviously, even if it wasn't even
emojis and saying I'm running back because I'm actually going through something painful right now.
Because
fuck, I need to break fucking plates for people to understand I'm in pain. Like, you know how bad that shit pisses me off? Like, she's too calm right now. Like, holy shit, let me like hold my son and like on my fucking hip and break plates to prove that I'm in pain. Fuck.
No, I will admit I was one.
Oh my god, now she's gonna
play that
victim.
earlier, but it was more so because I saw I think it was the first snap you did, and I didn't see no tears or anything like that. So I'm like, dang, she's really calm about this. And honestly, we only know the crash out for the most part, so it was a little off-putting. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's why, like, if you listen to the message, it's like my message was about me changing and me wanting to show mother. The biggest message. But in my Snapchat, my message was about me wanting to show my journey, and I don't want to come on here sad. I don't want to. I don't.
And the thing is, Kayla, listen, these couple days are going to be very hard. So we need you to buckle your seatbelt. We don't need you to crash the fuck out. Because we know this man is going to start this weird ass collaborating shit.
Yes, and that's
going to go on a race.
That's the part that I'm scared of. I was literally telling myself.
And then, Kayla, the thing is, you cannot crash out. You got to hold that shit down, baby. You got to hold that shit down.
On my
Log out of Snapchat, whatever.
Today. I said,
damn, Priscilla, you don't be calling me baby. I'm jealous.
Ooh. No, but I always say that.
I love you.
Okay, that's more like it.
I am always good in the beginning until he does something to make me react, which he says he's not going to do anything because he needs to focus on himself and this and that and blah, blah, blah. But who believes him?
Phoenix!
Hey. Wait. What you need to do is go get a plate. Just one plate.
Just one plate.
No, I'm gonna be like the mature crash out. I'm gonna grab a paper plate and just like bend it real good.
So you want to crash out?
So I have a question.
Hey, Phoenix.
Oh man,
why the fuck do you get
so mad?
Yeah, I gotta remove you real quick. Come back.
Who? Not me.
Kayla.
Yes.
Now you silent like a mouse. You just told me to shut the fuck up. What happened?
I just said I'm trying to like hear you out. Go ahead, talk. You're gonna say I already know what you're gonna say. Why did I react to your comment? Because I see Phoenix. Like I know your name. I don't know. Let's see. I can look at the comments.
But I've been here. I've been commenting. You wanted to get mad because I yawned.
No, honestly, on my son, I didn't see no other comments. I looked at my phone and I seen a yawn and I seen Phoenix, and it pissed me off because it's like. Yes, I'm being vulnerable. I'm sitting here and I'm saying, I don't know if I'd go back or not. I'm hoping that I stay strong as a woman. But at the end of the day, woman's a woman. I'm hurting at the end of the day. I have a family. I have a son. Well, I thought I had a family. And I have a son. And it's hurting me. So, yes, even though I'm not...
Did we not just have this argument and go back and forth just maybe a month or so ago? And you stood 10 toes down when I told you you're allowing this man to disrespect you and your child.
Yes, and I say, and I've admitted on this panel, I think that anyone on this panel could admit that I've been nothing but vulnerable, and I think that's the beauty of it. Is I've
Okay,
been
so we're
nothing but
supposed to
vulnerable.
just jump and do backflips because you're finally doing what you're supposed to do?
No,
I'm not going to give you a
no.
cookie.
I don't need your remorse, Phoenix. I don't give a fuck if you think.
No.
I don't need sympathy. I don't need anything. Is your sympathy if you text me and say, "Hey, girl, hope that everything goes well"? Is that gonna change and make me smile? Is that gonna is that gonna fulfill my heart? No. Is your sympathy gonna fulfill my heart? No. Is you being angry at me and yawning gonna do anything? No. It just hurts because I felt like I could name. Let's see. Let's read the comment. Let's see. There's Grody Tropics in the comments. I don't know Grody Tropics, but I do know you. I do.
Yeah, you know what's crazy, Kayla? You knew me a month ago too before you wanted to act crazy because of a misunderstanding.
Yes, and I was very
And I had
yes,
always
and
hold on.
didn't we get through that? Didn't we explain and
We got through it?
I feel like we came to a common ground.
I don't agree.
Okay, and
But we don't have to. It's not like I'm gonna be, oh, Kayla, we need to apologize and be cool. That's not the point. The point of the matter is everything you're saying right now is exactly what we have been trying to get you to see. And from everything I've been listening to for about an hour, 2 hours now, you're saying the same shit that you said last time. That tells me you're gonna go back. That's my opinion.
and just like how I
That's
told
just my
Priscilla,
opinion.
just like how I told Priscilla, if you have the magic wand that you could bang on my head and it will make everything go away, all my feelings for a man go away, all the love that I have for a man go away, please bang it the fuck on my forehead. Please bang it. Please.
But that's not what I'm telling you to do or what I want to see.
But it's like you can
I'm
sit
just
here and say that it's
saying.
the same cycle over and over again, and I'm sitting here thinking the same thing and thinking, please don't fall into the same trap, Kayla. Please don't. And I'm going through shit, and now this time is different because I have a child on my arms right now. So yes, I know what you're saying, and I agree 100%. And I've been saying that, and I pray that this time is different. I pray that if we end up together, it is our happy ending. Or if we don't end up together, that it is that, and just that, and there's no manipulation in between. Because honestly, if I got manipulated before, it's very much more easy for me to get manipulated with a child involved. And I'm trying, I'm hurt, and I'm still trying. I even said, he's blocked right now, which is way better than what I would have done in the past. He wouldn't have been blocked right now. And he is right now, so I'm fucking trying. And at least I'm doing that. Because I'm going through a lot, and I'm still trying.
Yes, and you've said this for the last 2 hours that I've been here, so I already heard that.
So,
but I will
then what is it to say? Like, yes, you're saying that it seems like the same thing. Okay, and if the same thing happens again, shame on fucking me. Who lives with that at the end of the day?
Hold on a second, because you are playing a completely different scenario than I'm playing in my head. And everybody in the comments is doing the same shit. Y'all think I'm up here to attack her. I'm up here to get under her skin. No, I'm up here to say what I've been saying whole time. You deserve more than what you're receiving.
I deserve this. I deserve that. You don't
yes,
think I know
bro.
it already?
So
yes,
I need you to...
And that's why I'm sitting here depressed as fuck, sitting at my fucking dad's house. I even cried when everyone was going to sleep, and I said I'm back where I was when I was fucking 15 years old. It doesn't feel fucking good.
And let me say this too. People are saying my delivery, I'm harsh, I sound mean. I don't give a fuck. I've been the same Phoenix since I came on this bitch. If you don't like my tone, you don't need to be here then. It's that simple. I will never switch up my tone for whatever the situation is.
And everybody here talks differently too, you guys. Everybody here, you know, like I hate it when people come up here and try to say or try to be bigger than somebody else. Like everybody here has different tones. Everybody here talks different. Everybody here is unique in their own way. So don't compare Phoenix with me. Don't compare Phoenix with Priscilla or Kayla.
And Kayla and I have our own fucking history of back and forth. So before you try to tell me how to say or do anything, like
honestly, I was also one of the first creators. If you look up the first time when you were like being an interviewer, I was one of the first creators to jump on and support you and tell you that you're gonna do good.
Yes, we interviewed twice. You came to my panels before when you went through really tough things. You came to my panel, your baby reveal, when the whole Hakeem thing. Like we've been cool. So when we had an issue, all of a sudden that shit bothered me, and especially over a fucking that type of man.
It was a misunderstanding, and it was in a sense when I was sensitive, and it was something over my son which made me extra sensitive. So, and especially at that time, yes, I was sensitive.
No, I heard that live,
but I could say that,
and she never mentioned nothing about.
Yes, and I could see that, but we all know that the internet the internet will also play it. I could be on this panel right now, and they could be telling Alex and. If he's on live right now, that I am bashing him and talking shit about him and saying a bunch of stuff to make him get things out of, like, that's how the internet is. And
well, did you ever apologize to Phoenix for what you said to her in regards to what she thought she said? Oh, okay.
She did, yeah. But, and I'm over that. Like, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I've been saying the same thing over and over. You deserve better.
Yes,
I'm
and I've been
proud
saying
of
the
Honestly,
you.
go
same
to your
thing to
IG.
myself, Phoenix, and everybody could tell me it, but it doesn't matter. It's a process, unfortunately, that I have to do myself, and it's the hardest thing that, not the hardest, I've went through a lot in life, but it's a hard thing to go through, and, like, I'm the only person, like, my own dad could sit here and tell me something, my stepmom could sit here and tell me something, like, even somebody today told me, you gave up on your mother, and she gave birth to you, give up. But it's like, and it's true as fuck. I gave up on the only person that pushed me out. And then it's like, but for some reason, it's hard right now. It's hard right now. So,
And I get it. Y'all know me. I'm the heaviest advocate when it comes to leaving a toxic situation. I had to fucking do it too. The fuck? I was looking at wedding rings in November and then I was pressing charges in January. So I know what the fuck it looks like. So I get it. And it's not going to be easy and it's going to hurt and it's going to be hard. But are you willing to go through that? Or are you going to run back the moment he says, I miss you?
and that is what I'm saying, is that I'm not a fortune teller, because obviously at the end of the day, I do know how much I love. And that's why I'm not being delusional, because there's been other times where I've sat there and I've said, because you said you've been on the panel, so I know I'm repeating myself. I've sat there and I've said I hate him, I'm never going back to him, and meanwhile I was going to his house at night. And I don't want to be that girl anymore, so I want to be nothing but vulnerable this time and nothing but open. So that at the end of the day, whatever ends up happening, if there was something to happen at the end of it, I don't get backlash, because I was nothing but honest. They could say that they wanted something different out of me, that they hoped something different out of me, but at least they can't say that I lied. So I can't sit here and say that. What I
So you
want
would be
them to,
willing to go back before you see any change?
no, that's what I'm hoping, is that there would be change if I ever go back, and I wouldn't go back before, and I'm hoping that I would stay strong enough, and I'm hoping that I would see proof and truth and change, and not jump the first time that it's given to me. You know, I'm
Right.
hoping that, because
We're talking to understand. But if he, so say like Tuesday, if you said, Kayla, come home. I
Hey,
love you.
that's
I
my
want you back.
best.
I'm going to change. You know, realistically that
yeah,
you
no, and that's
changed
what I'm
nothing in
hoping.
4 days, but
I see actions. If, like, what I'm hoping is that, let's say Tuesday, he did that. It's show me something. You know, show me, like, and I wait and I sit there and I keep waiting, even though I'm hurting, even though I'm uncomfortable, even though I'm this, even though I'm that. I'm hoping that I would do that. If us being together in the end is the outcome, I'm hoping that I will do everything to make sure of that and not just jump. Because like you said, 4 days is nothing. So I'm hoping that I would be strong enough to sit here and say I would be uncomfortable for a month, I would be uncomfortable for 2 months, I would be uncomfortable for 3 months. If it means you proving to me that going back is worth it, losing my independence again is worth it. What I am going through is worth it.
That goes back to my same question. Are you willing to wait until you
right. But
see that
so
change?
and that's what I am hoping. I am hoping that I am willing.
And she cannot be so quick to run. I was telling her she cannot be so quick to run back. The first thing she sees him do is link a girl or have a girl around him. She cannot be ready to crash out. She got to hold that shit down. And
right.
Yeah,
So, but
Kayla.
like my
Yeah, and it's
We
like
already have
because if you
Stella on
crash
the
out
way.
right.
about that, it's just gonna look like, oh, would you look at that? Well,
yeah,
same
and
like
it's like
So
I
other than that,
want
is that
this time
not
to
the
be
only thing?
different. But
So like other than that, so like okay, let's set aside like females and whatever. We're not gonna say like, oh, that doesn't matter. We're gonna set that aside. So so would you agree that there's other shit that goes on that we don't see when y'all be live, when y'all in Snapchats? Because so like y'all supporters and y'all followers and everything, y'all are in love and the best couple and couple goals, and like when y'all are on live and Snapchat, y'all both try to make it seem like y'all not going through nothing, y'all perfect. We know ain't nobody perfect, but I'm saying y'all act like y'all right there with each other and y'all fix whatever the issues are. So aside from the females or whatever goes in, whatever whatever
honestly,
entails with him being an entertainer, quote unquote,
I
and
would
going on the
say
stream and what you don't like with that, what else is there that you would say that needed to be changed?
personal things that
Sorry, I'm so sorry.
I would say
Love you, Netta.
I would say personal things that are personal to me that I don't like care to say onto the internet, and it doesn't really hold like too much of a weight on anybody but me. And that's just something that I have to remember. But I will say, as far as like Snapchats and social media, that we've been very honest. Like if we're doing a Snapchat and we feel good in that moment, it's because we feel good. Like you seen our last Snapchat where I was genuinely pissed the fuck off. Like I don't really have a poker face. When he went on the stream and I was mad, I went live and I made it aware that I was mad. Do I go on the internet about every single situation? No, because in the past I used to do that, and my vulnerability kind of turned into like a joke, where I was called like crybaby Kayla and this and that. And then there was a time where I went on the internet being vulnerable after I had the baby, and then it got like CPS called on us. So it's like no, because apparently drinking wine at night is illegal, and having a disagreement or an argument with your partner is illegal as well.
What the fuck?
I'm
Yeah.
saying what I'm saying the way I'm saying it because, and I know you probably don't know, but the reason why, and it doesn't matter what I think, but I don't believe all of this, and I'm only gonna say that. But you probably don't know that I used to follow you and support you, and when you left after that whole thing where what he said to Toxic, and Toxic told you, you left, you got an apartment, you got an Amazon wish list or whatever. You don't even know I sent you something from that Amazon wish list, girl.
Thank you. It's probably in the house right
Weeks
now because
later,
everything's in my
which doesn't
apartment.
matter, whatever. Weeks later, you were at his house, and what made me unfollow you and stop supporting you and actively like try to like bring out the bullshit was when you said that's y'all fault for believing that we weren't together. We've been together the whole time, and you were
Yeah,
laughing about it.
and like that wasn't as like a skit. That was just in like what I was saying earlier. It's where I would come on the internet and I would say I hate him, and in that moment I did feel like I hate him, and I would say I'm never going back again. And in that moment, like those are real feelings. But
Well, yeah, that's fine. But I'm saying there was egg on our faces at that time because you said y'all really thought that I wasn't seeing him this whole time. You said I've been seeing him this whole time except for the first 2 weeks. That's y'all fault for believing me.
yeah, and
Kind of like a punch in the face, Kayla, is what
yeah,
she.
Right.
and I could understand that completely, and that's why I said this time I want to be nothing but vulnerable. I don't want to be the person that hurts like people. Like at the end of the day, you can say, "Damn, I was disappointed in her," but you can't say I lied.
Yeah. Also,
Right,
Kayla,
but you
like you
were
have to
vulnerable when
realize.
you weren't with
Hold
him.
on, Miss Pretty. Hold on. Also, Kayla, you have to realize, like her telling you this. Miss Pretty used to be your supporter, your follower. She used to admire you. You know what I'm saying? And she supported
Okay.
you financially as well. So she's opening up